Chapter 2 sequence. First we see the introductions of sequence. A real valued sequence is a function. A real valued sequence is a function defined on the set of natural number and taking real values. Natural number and taking a real values. First of all, we want to know about what is a sequence. Arrangement of elements in some specific order, whatever may be the order, right? Let me take it as 2, 5 and then 8, 11 like this. Using comma, we have to arranging the elements like this. We can say it is a sequence, that is 1 by 3 comma 1 by 4 comma 1 by 5 like this. So it is in the form of sequence. We call it as a sequence. By using the comma, the order may be like this. See that here the n is equal to 2 means first one n is equal to 2, and then see the second term is plus 3, right? So n plus 3. First term is n is equal to 2, second term is n plus 3, and then third term is again 3, it goes on like this. Here the numerator is always 1. See the denominator is adding 1, so n plus 1, right? And then it goes on n plus 1, n plus 1, n plus 1, give it 5 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4 plus 1 like this. So this arrangement is called a sequence. We call it as a sequence. Then the word used as a function. All the sequence are, we can say it is a function. All the sequence are function. So sequences all are functions. All the sequences are function, but all the functions are not a sequence. All the functions are not a sequence. That must be clear. And then let's see what is that arithmetic progression. Let's see the arithmetic progression AP. In arithmetic progression, the sequence having like this, the sequence having the number have the common difference. We can say it is a arithmetic progression. See the definition of AP. Let A and D be real numbers. Then the number of the form A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus 4D like this is said to be form an arithmetic progression denoted by AP. Simply we can say it is a AP. The number A, the first term, is called a first term, and D is called the common difference. The sequence can be, all the sequences are not an AP progression, but all the AP are a sequence. See that 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This is the some order of the sequence. First we have to check the difference between the two numbers. What is the difference between this two number is 2. This two number 2, this two number 2, this two number 2. So the difference between the second number and the first number, if the common difference are equal, then the sequence is said to be a AP sequence, arithmetic progression. Otherwise it is not a AP sequence. Just we say it is a sequence only, right? So the first term is always, we take it as A as the first term. Then the common difference D is equal to, we say that first term is A, then the common difference D is equal to second term minus first term, that is T2 minus T1, and then T3 minus T2, T4 minus T3 like this. Then next term, right? When you have only two terms means we have to choose the second term minus first term is the formula. The D is called a common difference. What is that? Common difference. When a sequence having the common difference is equal, then the sequence is called an AP. The A is called a first term. Always the elements are arranged in some sequence, right? These elements, each and every element is called a terms. First term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term like this, right? Up to nth term. So the general term, the nth term of AP is equal to Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D is the general term of AP formula. By using this formula, we can able to find the terms, how many terms it has appeared. And then when the last term is given, like this 20 is given, last term L is given, and then first term also known, we know that. And we want to find out how many terms are in this sequence, right? We have the formula n is equal to L minus A, last term minus first term divided by the common difference D plus 1. We want to find the number of terms. N is equal to here the number of terms of AP. Number of terms. To find number of terms in AP, we use the formula n is equal to L minus A divided by D plus 1. So the sequence is when the sequence is in some specific order, if the common differences are equal, then they say it is a AP sequence. And then the first term is always called it as A, that is the first term, and then D is the common difference, D2 minus T1, and then general term of AP, Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D is the formula. By using this in the term A plus D, A plus 2D means that is the form. So first term is T1 is equal to A plus 1 minus 1. N minus 1 means 1 minus 1 is equal to D, that is A. 1 minus 1 is 0 into D is 0. So the first term is always A. T2 means A plus 2 minus 1 into D. A plus D, that is the second term. T2 is the second term of AP. And all the elements arranged in some specific order, whatever all the whole numbers are, we can say it is a sequence. All the integers, we can say it is a sequence. Some specific order using comma, right? And then here we have in AP. Here in AP, 3 consecutive term. 3 consecutive term. Next term. 3 consecutive term of AP, and 4 consecutive terms of AP is A minus D, A plus D, right? Next term is consecutive terms, we call this a next terms. A minus D is the first term, and then A plus D is the 3 consecutive terms. Suppose it is a 4 consecutive terms, we say it is a 4 consecutive terms of AP is A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D, A plus 3D. See, in 3 consecutive term, D is the common difference. In 4 consecutive term, 2D is in 4 consecutive term, 2D is the common difference. And then the sequence should be used by this plus symbol, we call it is a series, right? Series. Next title is series. When a sequence 2, 4, 6, 8 should be add by that number, we call it is a series. When using the comma only, we can say it is a sequence. When using the plus symbol, we call it is a series, sum of the numbers, right? So sum of the AP, we have the formula, we use Sn, sum of the AP, we can take it as a sum of the number n is equal to, right? N divided by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1 into D, when first term A and D is known. We use this formula. And then another one, Sn is equal to n divided by 2 into A plus L. When the last term L is known, we use this formula. Either we can use any one of the formula to find the sum of the AP. Here the series means addition of the sequence is called series. Addition of the sequence is called series. So in AP, we can say it is a sum of the series. We have the two formulas, that is Sn is equal to n divided by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1 into D, and Sn is equal to n divided by 2 into A plus L, right? And then each and every sequence is a finite sequence and also infinite sequence. Means we know that finite means countable number of elements, right? And then infinite means uncountable number. In AP also we have the finite sequence and the infinite, right? Some elements like this it is given means we can say it is a infinite. Suppose the last term is given 20, it is a finite AP, right? The series also the same condition. Okay, when we say that sequence is a AP, when common difference are equal, common difference are equal, then only we can say it is a AP. Now conclude that all the sequence are not AP, right? All the sequence are, the sequence may be whatever may be the order, right? All the sequence are not AP, but all the APs are as sequence, right? That is the condition. Okay, thank you students.